soon as I walked in the building, I seen that baddest chick I ever seen in my life. She had to be about 35.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Long forward radio. You are now listening to WVSW. Go-to-market International Station. I am Dr. L.O.V.E. I'm excited to come before you today. We are an interactive radio station that advocates the needs and the grassroots level. We thank you for joining us. It's indeed a pleasure to have us presenting the song. Another Dr. WVSW may it do what it do.
My, are you $1 million baby? I am Dr. Lorenzo D. Smith, Lorenzo D. Smith, excited to come before you today. This is the Love Cafe. When we talk about love, we talk about the menu in the cafe that sets you on fire. And we're excited to have an opportunity to share with you what the cafe is all about. I truly excited. I am truly excited because what we're looking at is the real love talk show that soothes your appetite. Soothes your appetite. So if you have an appetite or lust appetite or just truly wanting appetite where you just want to get some things that you may not be able to get, but you're trying hard, you're in the right place. We want you to be a part of our show by calling in. The call-in number is 347-857-4192. Press 1. I'll try to get you on the line by identifying the last 4 digits of your cell. Ask for your location, and then we're going to have a chat. We're going to talk about your thoughts, your ideas, what you see, what you would like to advocate. We want you to share it because we're interactive. Also, you can go to the web link. That's www.blogtalkradio.com/WVSW Internet Talk Radio. We are being broadcast live on social media sites, Facebook.com, Big O Live, TikTok Live, and the handle is at Dr. L. Alberto Smith, and that's DrLDEALBERTOSMITH. You also can check us out on Instagram. You can go to Instagram. We're partners with the Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Zeta Phi Sigma chapter of Greenville, Alabama. And we work with them, and they partner with us so we can get the word out. They're all about service, serving their community. The Brothers of Fraternity, Zeta Phi Sigma chapter of Greenville is the most progressive chapter in Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. You can go to Z Squad Greenville, 1981. If you also want to check us out on YouTube, it's the Smithway Enterprises 5018. Now, WVSW Radio, the #1 internet station, have viewers in 45 countries and on 6 continents. We're excited. We're enthused. We thank each and every one of you all who are joining us on each one of those sites. We couldn't do it without you. So we again want to thank you. And I'm trying to, as I talk, touch some of these individuals that's saying hi. I want to say hi back to them. Thank you so much for being a part. We want you to also register for WVSW radio giveaways by sending your name to Lorenza D. Smith 15@gmail.com or WVSW Radio, the internet station 23@gmail.com, along with a means of transaction. Now, what we do with our giveaway, we give away hotel stays. When we take your hotel from 3 nights, it varies from 3 nights, 4 days, 5 nights to 6 days, internationally in luxury hotels as well as domestic. So we're going to make sure if your name pulls from the raffle when we're giving away that hotel stay, you will have an opportunity to activate that and have 18 months to take your trip and in essence have a free hotel stay on. Truly want you to register. We ask you to send your name along with a means of transaction. You said, why you need a means of transaction? What we want to do is we want to give back. It varies from $5 to $100. We have 4 means of transaction that we work through. That's Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. And we are actually in to send it to the 2 Gmail accounts we just shared, which is just to repeat it, WVSW Radio, the internet station 23@gmail.com, or Lorenza D. Smith 15@gmail.com. We're also giving away in our raffle. We give away gifts, gas vouchers, food vouchers, movie passes, along with car washes. I have to kind of get my mind working. Then the books that we receive and purchase from the authors who've been on the show. The book that we'll be raffling off on our next show will be Coming Out of the Storm. From Brokenness to Wholeness by Cherie Barnes O'Fair. You can go to Amazon, purchase it, or just go to Facebook, type in Cherie Barnes, that's Shari, and Barnes, Barnes. It'll populate, or you want to add O'Fair with it, O'Fair, OFAIRE, and it'll populate the information. The book is right at, I think, $20 per book, so you can purchase this. And it's it's an awesome book, got a lot of information in there, and I'll tell you a lot about coming out of a storm. We also want you to know that we have other books that we purchased from our various authors. We have one that a lot of young people and parents are trying to get. This is How to Climb the Mountain of Financial Aid. If you're applying for going to college, you already applied. You say, well, I'm going to get next semester. So you can get this book and you can check it out. Now, we're going to be raffling this book off as well next week. This is by Trey D. Johnson out of the great state of Georgia, a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Barnes is a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, and this book will be available. We're going to wrap it up. We need your name so we can make sure you get an opportunity. Now, also every now and then I will just be handing the books out. So if you on here today, we're handing out books, just send us a post, mail address, something how we can get it to you. We'll take care of the posts. We'll take care of the posts. We just need to have someone we need to send it to a post office box, a postal address, or whatever. We'll send it to you free of charge, just thanking you for being a part of what we're doing here. As we move forward with that, we want to share one more thing. If you're on one of the sites, social media site, you have an opportunity to be a part of giving. And we either have, you have a flower, you have a badge, you have a like, you have a heart. Purchase either one of those. Whatever it may be. You want to put $1 down, $2, 50 cents, whatever. You want to buy 10 of them, you want to buy 100 of them. We ask you to take that opportunity to check out and purchase a badge, a flower, a heart, or a light, or you can sow a seed of $1 with WVSW radio station at Cash App, $, Lorenza D. Smith. That's LORENZA D as in David, SMITH, as well as PayPal. It's Lorenza D. Smith 15 at gmail.com or Zelle 334-301-8775. Let's get started with our title. The title of tonight's show is How to Encourage Individuality in a Relationship. I really want to thank each and every one of you all for joining me, because I have talked about various characteristics of a relationship for the last 10, 12, 13 shows. For about the last 2 months, we're down to individuality. And we don't ever want you to think that you have to give up your individuality to be in a relationship. But truly, you got to understand, how can you encourage that, show that, improve on that, develop that in a relationship. Give a shout out to Giovanna _A239. Thank you so much. Thank you for your service. Thank you for supporting them. We truly appreciate that you're able to do it. Ellen, they are joining us as well. We have Stu Baby 67 joining us. Thank you so much. We have Anita. Thank you so much for joining us. Brian, thank you for taking time and being here. Someone you used to know is joining us. Thank you so much. We have Gwendolyn. Thank you for taking time. Let's move with how to encourage individuality in a relationship. Before we move to this, I want you to think about how to encourage. How would you encourage? Then once you can have a clear understanding with your mate, partner, or spouse, how can you improve on that? How you can grow? How you continue to make your relationship successful? These characteristics are so important, or trait in essence, so important to the success of you and your relationship, and that your opportunity to have a lifelong committed relationship. But before we do that, we're going to talk about the Love Cafe, because this is what this is all about. This show is all about the Love Cafe. We broke love down into acronym. And we, when we talk about cafe, we wanted to be able to soothe your appetite with a menu. That menu includes appetizers, starters, which is lust. See, that's that lust. That's that tingling feeling you get when you see someone, meet someone, and you begin lusting for that person. You don't know the person, but something in your inner self have you to be able to lust. See, some people say that could be the start of the connection, because you can't be in a relationship if you don't have some type of connection with that person. So the appetizer or the starter, you walk in a restaurant, they give you a menu, they ask you, when they say, Can I get something, a beverage? Say yes, no. Or can we get your appetizer or starter? What do you want? So that's the loves in the Love Cafe. The next thing is the entree. Whatever you may order to eat, you consider to be your meal. This is your entree. And it's attraction. This is the next step after, in essence, I'm gonna say after the lust, the attraction. So when we're talking about tiers of relationship, the lust will truly be your appetizer, your starters on in your menu at the cafe, but also it'd be the associate stage when you first meet someone or run that actually they spark your attention and you say, okay, wow, look at here, I want to check out and see who that person is. Then you move to the entree. The entree is always where you see that full course meal. Is it worth putting time? In other words, on our tier, it's the associate part talking about your lust. Your attraction is getting acquainted. It's called an acquaintance stage. And in acquaintance stage, you also include your friendship stage when we're talking about relationship. So once you move from the attraction, including friendship and acquaintance, you move to the dessert. See, now you're kind of rolling, you're kind of moving. You're trying to move to a point where you want to be in this for a while. You're in it to win it. So in essence, you move to, let me get some dessert. That the dessert is coming off kiwi pie, lemon pie, pound cake, red velvet cake, chocolate cake. See, that's your attachment. See, you have had your starter or appetizer or your lust. You have had your entree, which is your attraction. That includes your friendship and your acquaintance stage. You move to the dessert. When you get to the dessert, you now attach. Now you say, I want to go for the long run. See, being intentional, you go through all those stages, but you're intention from the start. When you see someone through that associate stage and you get to the acquaintance, you have to be intentional about what you're looking for. You want a favorable outcome. So what you're going to make sure you do is you say, okay, I had a little sip of whatever I was sipping. I had a little drink of whatever I had. Now I want another beverage to top that off. And that is your part 4 of the cafe menu, which is the awakening. This is really get you going. You get excited. You say, oh my God, I got some great ideas of what we're going to do. It's going to come when you got the connection. It's going to come when you actually feel the attraction. It comes when you know you can be attached. And it comes when you now awaken and you're ready to say, well, now I'm intentional about having a favorable outcome. The cafe allows you to do that. The Love Cafe. When we're talking about the Love Cafe, we talk about the menu, but let's talk about the acronym of love. When we're talking about the acronym of love, let's start with the L. The L is listening. To be effective and successful and have a life, a long-lasting relationship, to have commitment, you have to listen. Don't talk all the time. Keep your mouth closed so you can hear and understand what your mate, partner, or spouse is saying. So you have to be able to listen and have active listening skill. That allows your effective communication to move to the next level where you hear what they said, think about what was said, put some thought, and then you can respond, giving them the same respect they give you. Truly, this is what it all. The next thing in the L is loyal. See, being in a relationship and a lifelong commitment, you must be loyal. If you're not capable of being loyal, don't be into the relationship. If you're caught up in today's dating world and the relationship where it is hit it and quit it, or it is hook up, or is Netflix and chill, or it's swipe left or swipe right, you will not experience the loyalty. Because when you have loyalty, you got to be committed. If you're willing to be committed to a relationship, you can give and you will protect and provide, love, lead, support, encourage. You'll be able to be cooperative, agreeable, worker, make sure you're fit, making sure you're submissive, making sure you're able to move forward. These are the things that loyalty requires. Next thing is love. When we're talking about love, do you know what love is and what love does? If you don't have a definition of love and what it is and what it's a good chance that you might well stay in what they call casual dating, casual relationship, because you can't get over in the relationship where you're ready to put the time in, the long-lasting, committed relationship. The fear of many now, where they say they love someone, just because I say I love you doesn't really mean, to a sense, I love you. It is a gift that I'm giving to you when I say I love you. But to love someone and live and understand love is that you have to know what it does in your life. See, love allows you to grow. Love allows you to be committed. Love allows you to be compromised. Love allows you to be honest. Love allows you to be trustworthy. Love allows you to be friendly. Love allows you to be cooperative. Love allows you to be agreeable. See, we got to understand what love is. So the L in the acronym of Love Cafe talks about love. You just don't want to say I love you as a gift. You want to be in love. See, it's a big difference. That means you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. You have to allow yourself to open up from the inner self, not the outer self. Laughter. See, in a relationship, love is all about laughter, being able to laugh. Likability. Do you really like that person? Or do they like you? Lovable. Lovable is say, he's so lovable because he's so sweet, he's so kind, she's so sweet, she's so kind. Those are the L's that we relate to the L in love in the Love Cafe. The O, the acronym of O, is overcoming, or observing, open-minded, oneness. See, that's the one I want to take a minute. See, that's the problem in our relationship. See, individuality is truly we all have. But when you come together with someone, you can't become an individual when you're working together, because it's no I in team. So it becomes oneness. See, I operate with this premise in a relationship is at the head of my life, at the head of how I live, God is first. And second, in the order, is family. I love my family. I want you to know that life doesn't mean anything if you don't have family. Life is not about how much money you have or how much money you make. Life is about family. Life is about being one. And the next thing in the order, God, family, then we can talk about work. Work will never come before God and come before family. We know it's a necessity that you work and you make money. Never let money come before things that God have already put in order. It's a chain that you must follow. It is trickled down. It's God, family, work, and community. All equal of, if you can handle and you're stable enough to understand that, willing to be vulnerable enough to enjoy life, there's the oneness. Open-heartedness. That's opening your inner self. See, when we love from inside, that's from your heart and your soul. So it becomes open-heartedness over joy. See, if you're a Christian, you may not be, you must be a practicing Christian. And this word said overjoyed. See, if you read the word, study the word, live the word, practice the word, you'll understand that every page you turn around and every book, it talks about joy that comes in the morning. So that brings overjoy. It brings peace. It brings love in your life. The next thing is overlooking faults. We all have faults. No one excluded from having faults. You can't say one person have more faults than you have because you have one. Because we are imperfect people. Giovanna, Nina K. What? We are imperfect people that do perfect things. That's you. That's me. So we all have faults. Don't try to pull somebody's faults up to hit below the belt because you have faults as well. The V is value, or you. How do you value yourself? Do you think that it is a value of you going out, leaving your home with a bonnet on your head, pajamas on, house shoes, house coat, in the store, saying I'm going to jump out and run in? You going to jump out and run and get ran over. Unfortunate. And now it's not so much about a car, but just life. Because it's setting an image that'll be locked in not only with you, but everyone that look like you. So make sure we have values, and then in a relationship, mutual values. You have vulnerability. Vulnerable. I just mentioned that. Vision. Be with a man or woman that have some sense of vision. They can look beyond what's going on right here. If they don't have that ability, tell them to call on our Lord and Savior. He will provide you with a vision when you think you're in a dream. See, that's a vision that you don't know how to deal with because you think it's just a dream and it's going to go away. It's something placed in your heart for you to do. You need validation. We all do. Do you validate each other? When you love someone and know what love is, it includes validation. Vibrant. How vibrant are you about life? Do you have the ability to go way beyond where you think you can go? How about viability? See, not being vibrant, but also have viability, being vigorous about what you're doing, and you being a virtual man, a virtual woman. And the E is everything, everlasting, excitement, easygoing, elegant, and empathetic, enchanting. See, that's a powerful word right there. You have to be empathetic, put yourself in other people's places. Then when you get there, you come with a certain peace about yourself where you are so enchanting, you're being recognized for giving. Oh, you are now selfless in life. You are empathetic, enchanting, and endearing. Endearing is also coming with the peace, the love, joy. See, that's what that's all about. So those are the acronyms and the things that relate to. See, I had to kind of do a little preaching now because it's a little teaching going on here. So we have to understand the acronym of L, which is love, O, which is overcoming, V is viable, E is everything, all equal to empowering you to be a better person. So we talked about the Love Cafe, the menu, the acronym. And our title again is How to Encourage individuality in a relationship. We're going to give a shout out to our first sponsor. This is Mary Ruth's Restaurant in Georgiana, Alabama.
Looking for home cooked food in a family-friendly environment? Mary Ruth's. Mary Ruth's Restaurant. Located at 261 106 in beautiful Georgiana, Alabama. Great food in a family-friendly environment. Mary Ruth's Restaurant offers home-cooked breakfast. All the fixes you name it, they've got it. And not just cooked breakfast. Home-cooked breakfast, lunch, and dinner items. Mary Ruth's Restaurant specializes in a meat and 3 vegetable sweet and meat and 3. Also, home-cooked hamburgers, Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, and much more. Barbecue Saturdays, and it's all covered and made from scratch, including the desserts and so much more. It ain't good. 261 West State Highway 106 in Georgiana. Mary Ruth's Restaurant. Call today, 334-340-32. That's 334-362-4032. Mary Ruth's Restaurant. Home cooked meals. Family-friendly environment. Great food. You can ask for more at a restaurant. Mary Ruth's Restaurant in Georgiana. Breakfast from 7 a.m. until 10 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Lunch from 11 until 2. And dinner from 5 until 9. Barbecue Saturdays begin at 11 a.m. and last time. Mary Ruth's Restaurant in Georgiana. Home cooked food with a family-friendly environment.
The co-owners of Mary Ruth's Restaurant in Georgiana, Alabama is Brother Marvin Lawlaw Smith and Sarah Pastor Katrina Rose Smith, member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Brother Marvin, and Sarah Katrina, member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. They're located at 261 State Highway 106, West Georgiana, Alabama. Go check them out. The best Southern food in South Central Alabama, or Southern cooking in South Central Alabama. You can give them a call at 549-9550. That's 334-549-0950. So check them out. Go to Facebook, type in Marvin Smith or Katrina Roper Smith, and information will populate. So thank you so much for your support. As we move into our topic, how to encourage individuality, we have to look at what relationship individuality means. See, too many times we always come up with our definition or come up with all this thought, but talk about what it really means. See, relationship individuality means maintaining your sense of self. Repeat that. Maintaining your sense of self while still being in a relationship. No one should lose their individuality when they get in a relationship. If you're with someone, they're leading toward controlling you. But see, we don't allow anybody to take away our opportunity to be individuals because they don't control that. So when you understand yourself and how important it is to balance togetherness and individuality in a relationship. See, a healthy relationship is one where both partners can grow together as couples while also growing independently as an individual. For example, you're in a relationship with someone, and this individual has a military career, and they setting a goal to get there 20 years, and it takes their individuality to handle that part. You can't do anything but be supported and be encouraged. There you go. You then, as a relationship, you take both of those areas or both of those careers into under one roof. Say you got oneness. That's what individuality and your independence is all about as an individual. If you find someone that's trying to control you when you go to work, when you don't come, and all this right here, you in the wrong relationship. And you can't be individual. You can't be an individual. You have to be to the point where that person is controlling everything. Now they want to be still an individual, do what they want. They ain't gonna keep the individuality, but they're trying to take yours because they're trying to control you. And what you have to do is recognize when people show themselves, believe what you see. And I tell you, you need to run as you can. See, you communicate with someone, you ask them a question, they take from the question or don't answer the question, they showing themselves. This is just the early stage. See, if you didn't answer the question, you yes or no. Every question don't require an explanation for your answer. You're wasting time. Questions, I like yes, yes. To a matching multiple choice, a short answer. If you want to do it that way, we can come up. But we're talking about simple answer. We have to look at that. And we want a successful relationship. We have to see that our partners are complete. We make sure by supporting. I'm gonna go back to something I said earlier when we were talking about relationship and talking about the Love Cafe. See, one of the things that we talk, we're talking about likable. We're talking about the overcoming, observing, overjoy. We talk about the B value, vulnerability, vibrant. When we talk about the E, everything, excitement. All of this allows you to be empowered. But you also got to think about when we're talking about successful relationship that understands individuality is that you have your individuality. When someone's an individual that can provide, protect, love, care, encourage, support, lead. And so I'm looking for agreeable, fit, submissive, challenge. These are individual things that applies to individual. It don't apply to everybody else. Understand the individuality you have. Understand that what you want is, and you don't have to compromise your individuality just to satisfy someone else. We have to also keep in mind when we see our partners help them become complete individuals. Complete as a partner, and separate individuals allow us to be able to honor and celebrate them. It allows us to honor them and celebrate them for being able to be in this partnership or marriage and allow them to be complete, but not giving away their individuality. We have to come to terms that these things that we're talking about leads to almost all other elements of relating to each other without conflict. Individuality. We want you to be a part of the show by calling in or typing in your comments on social media site. We really need to. I need to send some likes up. If you're still joining me, send some likes. I know sometimes we pop on, pop out. I see a lot of people come in. Send some likes up. Purchase a badge. Purchase, get a like. Send. Give. Let me know how much you like what we're doing. Truly, it's a blessing to come before you, and I'm hoping something's being gained. But I need some likes. Hit that button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. I'm challenging you to hit. I want to see at least 1,000 likes in between all of our social media sites. That's the minimum. So truly, I'm challenging. Soap Gems by Jackson and Grace. I want to give a shout out to Jennifer Jackson and what she's doing with her business.
Soap and perfume set in South Florida. Contact Soap Gel by Jackson and Grace. The owner is Ms. Jennifer Jackson. Contact number 251-369-1744 on Facebook. Type in Jennifer Jackson all these things. There's several items like bombshell, hands on lifetime, bloody lovers, sweet savage, manpower, great motion, and becoming lavender seesaw. So please check out again. That number is 251 369 1544. Soap Gems by Jackson and Grace.
Soap Gems by Jackson and Grace and Jennifer Jackson. You can give her a call at 251 369 1344. Give a shout to Little Red, Oops 2020. Joy is at Joanna. We have Seagull Hex, Agnes. Agnes, thank you so much. We have Nora. We also have Kai. Thank you for taking time to be here. Truly, it's a blessing to have you. We need to send the lights up. We need you to push forth and support what we're doing. Purchase a bag, a heart, purchase a light. We ask you to donate. In essence, to sow a seed of $1. That's all we ask. To WVSW radio station at Cash App LORENZADSMIT. Truly, truly, thank you so much. As I was saying, by Soap Gems from Jackson, the best perfume and the best soap and perfume scents there are in South Central Alabama. So support what they're doing at Soap Gems and Jackson. And we should recognize that each of us are individual. However, individuality is important in a relationship because it allows mate to maintain sense of self, fostering personal growth, self-esteem, and the ability to bring their best self to the mateship, ultimately leading to healthier and more fulfilling relationship by depending on codependence, and promoting mutual respect and appreciation for each other unique qualities. The last two words, unique qualities, is important. Unique qualities. We all are unique individuals created by our Lord and Savior. We're all not the same. That's why when I hear this thing, when they tell me, well, boys and girls are equal, men and women are equal, we have equal rights, equal opportunity, but we're not equal because we're not created equal. Just our individuality slaps that in the face and say, get out of here, because that ain't what it is. So let's not use that to the point to say that we can do the same thing and gonna be looked at the same way. We're not. We're not the same. We're two different species, and God created us this way for a reason. Understand what you are. Understand what you need to do to be the best version of yourself. So we're talking about each partner maintaining a sense of self, fostering personal growth, self-esteem, and ability to bring the best self to the mateship or partnership. Do you bring your best self to the relationship? Or do you bring yourself that got a wall set up? See, I heard so many people, I've heard before, so I ain't going to come all in. I'm going to put that wall up until that person can show me. See, that's one of the craziest things I heard. I listen to content people, and they're talking about when you say, I'm not ready to be either submissive or ready to give something to that person until they show me. They can, show me they can lead. Show me they can lead. Do you understand what leadership is? See, leadership is not grown, it's born. Yeah, you're born with leadership skills. Yeah, every man cannot lead. Every man can't provide. Every man can't protect. Every woman is not cooperative. Every woman is not agreeable. Every woman is not fit. Every woman can be submissive. These things we got to understand. There's a difference. We all have our role to play. Instead of talking about, yeah, we're equal and equal rights, equal pay. Some cases, some people say no. But if you get people in the military, equal pay, they say I'm gonna give you less, and you at that rank than the other person because they are male or female. What we have to understand is your individuality sets you up. You have to have that understanding that you're going to bring your best to the partnership. This leads to a healthier and more fulfilling relationship. It leads to a lifelong commitment. It leads to you being the best version of yourself, where you're not being codependent on someone else. It promotes mutual respect and appreciation for each other's unique quality. We all have it. Also, the important individuality in a relationship or self-worth. It's amazing. I've been around a lot of people. I see they lack the ability of understanding their self-worth. You should know your own self-worth. You live, you know yourself better than anyone. If somebody says, I'm asking you a question. What do you want? What do you want in a relationship? What do you want in a male or female? You ought to be able to know what you want. You should tell it better than anybody else. You have to understand your self-worth. You're not going to function in a relationship if you don't understand your self-worth. If you don't have confidence, you're not going to be able to function. Your self-worth and your confidence. Know how to set healthy boundaries. You control that. You have conversation with other individuals, your mate, your partner, or your spouse about healthy boundaries. Personal growth. You're seeking a career to be in the military for 25 years or 10 years or 15 years. You know what you want. You have to know just as well as you know what you want in your career. You need to know what you want in a man and or a woman, or you need to know what you want in a relationship and what outcome you're working for. This is your individuality. We need to understand that. We have to have a strong connection with ourselves. Relationships are reflective. If you end up with someone just like you, but you're gonna be mad at everybody else because that person did what you would have done, but unfortunately they did it before you did it. Reduce codependence. You have to reduce being a codependent. If you understand your self-worth, have confidence. You don't have to codepend. We give a shout out to our next sponsor. We're so excited to have this team with us. This is Lena Payton Webb and Blue Impressions Publishing. Give a shout out to Lena because she just received 2 weeks ago the 2024 Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award presented to her by President Biden and Vice President Harris. She's a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Doing some awesome things. Put in over 25 years in the military, have her own business, been working in various places, and now she has impression published. She can help you publish your memoir. She can help you publish your coloring book or your comic book, or you will publish whatever book you want, your novel. Let's check out her advertisement because it's important that we support Lena Payton Webb, 2024 Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award recipient. Member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated.
To share your inspiring story with the world, look no further than Blue Impressions Publishing, the premier publishing company that specializes in creating meaningful and impactful books and journals. Blue Impressions Publishing, owned by author Lena Payton Webb, Our writers, mental health professionals, consultants, coaches, and spiritual leaders to make a positive impact through their publication. Not only do they publish your words, they give you the strategy to be a successful author and earn an additional source of income. So whether you're an aspiring author or a seasoned writer, Blue Impressions Publishing is the publishing company for you. Don't let your story go untold. Visit the website today, yourartisticexpressions.com. You call 833-951-2665 to learn more about their services and to get started on your publishing journey. Blue Impressions Publishing, where inspiring stories leave a lasting impression.
Give a shout out to Lena Payton Webb, 2024 Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. Congratulations. Thank you for your support and being a part of what we're doing here. So truly, we are excited. What are the characteristics of relationship individuality? Is so important. We're going to be pretty quick with it. First is identity. Each part of it should be able to maintain his or her own identity and not compromise who they are. Friendship, being able to continue to seeing your friends. Hobbies, mates should support each other's desire to purchase a new hobby or pursue a new hobby. Communications, partners should communicate openly and honestly. Respect, partners should or mates should respect each other's feelings, thoughts, and opinions. Independence, this is partners should respect each other. Independence and be able to make their own decisions and self-enjoyment. Partners should enjoy doing things for themselves and for each other. Those are the characteristics of a relationship individuality. Now we're going to look at ways to practice individuality. We're going to start with setting boundaries. Set boundaries, healthy boundaries. Learn when to say no. Prioritize alone time. Make time for yourself and your hobbies. Maintain other relationships, sometimes with friends, and nourishing other non-romantic relationships. Nurturing. Communication. Establish effective and meaningful communication and open communication. Don't make assumptions that you know how you'll make feel. Be true to yourself. These are characteristics. Identify and communicate your needs honestly and be true to your genuine, authentic self. Reflect. Reflect on your core values. You have to know what your core values are. You don't need to be in a relationship with someone else identified for you. You should already know. You should know your core values. You should understand what your core values is. So truly work on setting boundaries, prioritizing alone time, but just prioritizing your time. That's what's so important. I think a lot of times we miss out on being able to prioritize our time. We're doing so many things. I said a lot of times because all this technology, these supercomputers, that our minds are so chaotic because we got all of these things going on. Like I said, I got 7 devices working here. And it's enough to make you chaotic because you're looking at so many things. But you got to get yourself in order. You cannot be out of order. You have to organize what you're doing. Research, be on top of it, be the best version of yourself. This is TriStat LLC. This is truly the consultant firm that Nisha's consultant needs.
TriStat LLC. Specialized management consulting service. TriStat LLC meets your consulting needs for engineering, accounting, research, and management service sectors. Contact any spot at
5 minutes. I want to really thank everybody for joining. To leave with you is just make sure you lose your individuality of a relationship. And if you feel like you're losing it, Look for these signs. You're drifting away from your friends. You're leaving, and you know you're sliding away, but you end up losing your individuality. You find yourself saying we and our much more often than I and mine. People around you say you have changed a lot, or you have changed a lot. You stop what you're doing when your partners indicate they want and need something so that you can take care of that. You're taking care of everybody else, but you was doing something that helps your individuality. You have to work with each other. You never let your partner call, never let your partner's call go to the voicemail and fail to respond right away to their text, no matter what else you may be doing. These are things when you know you're losing your individuality. Do you want to lose your individuality? I'm telling you, it's awesome having an opportunity. I want to give a shout out to Earl. Thank you, Earl. This is Martha. Thank you so much. James, Danny, thank you so much. Clara underscore Kate, thank you so much for joining us. We have many others on. I hope you hit the like button. I hope you purchase a badge. I hope you purchase a flower. Soda seed, $1. Got a subscription because you have an opportunity to purchase a subscription on YouTube at the Smithway Enterprises 5018. It was good coming and sharing some things with you. Truly, our title, How to Encourage Individuality. We talk about a couple things. We also want to let you it's essential that you understand, and it's important that you understand the advantages of the concept of a relationship individuality. Number one is personal growth. To maintain your individuality in a relationship is an opportunity for personal growth. When both partners are maintain their own interests, hobbies, and friendship. Next, you have honest communication. Be honest. You should have honest communication between partners are made. Open communication. Effective communication. Personal identity. It's essential to your overall well-being, along with happiness or joy or peace. It's an independency of self-reliance. This is so important. Being an individual in a relationship, your relationship should foster a sense of independence and a self-reliance. As an individual, or maintaining your individuality as a partner or mate, you should bring a great variety of experience, ideals, and perspective to the relationship. We all live different life. All of them have different foundations. We have principles. We have a lot of things we encounter. Let's bring it to our relationship. Let our ideals, let our variety of experience and perspective improve your relationship. You got to maintain a sense of individuality within a relationship because it can help keep the spark alive. We also should help maintain the passion and excitement that often dwindle over time in a relationship. You have to immerse yourself into the relationship, but do it as an individual. This allows you to be the best version of yourself. But always keep in mind, relationships are reflected, but your individuality is yours, you control. Understand your self-worth and your confidence. I tell you, it's been awesome sharing these many things with you tonight. God has been so good. And I will tell you, I want to give a shout out to my frat brother, L&T Lawn Service. That's L&T Stallworth Lawn Service. I want to thank you so much, Stallworth, for supporting what we're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Make it do what it do, they say. This is L&T Stallworth LLC. It's L&T Stallworth Lawn Service LLC.
out L.O.V.E. Law Service, LLC, the Medicare expert in South Carolina. For information, call Tony Flowers at 338. Check out
L.T. Stalwart Lawn Service LLC. Mr. Anthony Stalwart. Go to Facebook, type in Anthony Stalwart, population information. DM Mr. Stalwart and find out how he can manicure your lawn, because he's a manicure expert in South Central Alabama. I also want to give a shout out to James Anderson, Danny Smith, Vivian _Barnes. It's Kokim Kisses. It's Kokim Kisses. Thank you so much. Hazel, thank you for taking time, jumping in here and sharing your thoughts with us in regards to just having your presence. Earl, thank you, Earl. Betty Boo, thank you so much. Angela, a user. Thomas, Gary, Diane, Marcus, Tamara, Graham, thank you as well. This is Marilyn, Aunt Gunji, thank you, Gunji. Thank you so much. Sharon William, thank you so much. Nigel, that's Nigel. Thank you so much. Ann Hill, Leon Day, Leon Drayton, that's a go. Bartel, Deidre Norman, we have Yvette Smith, that's my biological sister, and a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Mr. Stallworth is also a member of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. It was awesome coming for you tonight. God has been so good to allow us to get to this point. On the 27th of this month, it will be our 7th year in operation. We started with one show, one device, 7 years ago, down in South Florida. We were located down in Sunrise, which is west of Lauderdale, and we started broadcasting down there. Our first show was dealing with sports. I was on the radio station down there in Miami, at Team Vision. Truly is a blessing to be able to come before you and share this and still be going. You'll say 6 years later. So in essence, it's the 7 years. So thank you for your support. We couldn't do it without you. We want you to continue to support us. We want you to advertise. If you have a business, advertise with us. We will make sure you're heard all over the world in 45 countries and on 6 continents. This is WVSW Radio, the #1 internet station. I'm excited to be before you. I'm Dr. L.O.V.E. Smith. As we get ready to close out, we just witnessed the Love Cafe. And it soothed our appetite. Went from the lust all the way to the awakening. And I'm excited. God bless me to be able to be here. So thank you for supporting. Get your name in, along with a means of transaction, Cash App or PayPal or Venmo or Zelle. Send it to LorenzaDSmith15@gmail.com. Allows you to register for our raffle. We give away hotel stays, some luxury hotel, international and domestic. We're giving away gift cards, vouchers, food and gas, movie passes, car wash, books from our author. And sometimes every now and then we give a surprise gift in here. We're going to have on our raffle is a book bag full of, we're going to have at least 5 book bags full of all the supplies that a person that's going to school can use. That's in the secondary area, elementary level. That's coming up next week. It's closing with more things we're going to do when we get to our anniversary. Thank you so much. Have an awesome rest of the night. I'm just so blessed to have this opportunity. And as I get ready to close out, I want to play our last advertisement. And if I can get to it right quick. But truly, I'm struggling with it, but I'm going to play it. Come on, where we at? Here we go. These are the brothers of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity. Have an awesome rest of the evening. I love you from my heart. And I just want to tell you, I love you. And ain't a thing you can do about it.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.